Hi guys, my name is Michelle and I'm a photographer with Royal Photography. And I have one question for you. Do you have one of these lying around? Maybe you got it for a wedding, when you got married, or when you got graduated from high school, or graduation from college, or maybe you got it for a birthday present and you have no idea how to use it. Well, guess what? You're about to learn. Welcome to Royal Photography, and let's get started. So my first question for you is, what camera do you have? What I just showed you is a DSLR. A DSLR is a digital single lens reflex. That means that you have one lens that you're able to do this with. You're able to take it off. Wow, that was actually kind of crazy. I was actually able to do that really quickly. Then you have your SLR. Now, the difference between a DSLR and an SLR, they're pretty much the same camera. The only difference is the SLRs actually use the film rather than digital. Then you have what's called a point and shoot. This is basically what it says. You turn it on, you point it, and you shoot it. Yes, I just took a picture of you. You look so beautiful. You really do. I can't wait to show you what these pictures look like. Then, thanks to new modern technology, I'll put this over here. Thanks to new modern technology, you have cell phones. Now, cell phones are a different story because cell phones, the more recent ones, you can actually turn them into a DSLR to an extent. They're a point and shoot, but there are also apps that can manipulate like a DSLR. So those are what you got, those are what you call your tools. Those are your cameras. So what sets a DSLR apart from a point and shoot? Well, first and foremost, you just saw it. You can take the lens off and change the lens. You see that? See that? That's kind of weird, isn't it? But look at that. That's the basic body work from a DSLR, because this camera, I can't take the lens off. No matter how hard I try, I can't take it off. It just won't work. Now, I like the B500 because it gives you the option of zoom like the DSLR. But it's not a DSLR. The other way that a DSLR is different is it gives you more control over your pictures. You're able to take your pictures and you're able to manipulate them. Like, say, right now you can see that I'm using two different kinds of lights. There's a light up here that's called tungsten, and there's a light back here that's called natural light, or we call it nat light. Which is the sunlight. On your camera for your DSLR, what's called a white balance, you can change that. But let's get into that later. That's a different video for a different time. So, a point and shoot is just that. A point and shoot is just that. You point it and you shoot it. Whatever you're looking at, Depending on the quality of your camera, it will come out. Now, don't underestimate point and shoots. Point and shoots can be a very good tool. However, our focus right now for this video is the DSLR, because we want to make sure that you're able to actually work them. So, a DSLR, it's able to give you more creativity in pre-production. Basically, when you're out in the field or when you're in the studio taking the pictures itself. You're able to change the white balance, you're able to change the light, the sensitivity to light, which is ISO. You're able to change the shutter speed, which is that gives you the motion and the stop motion. Like say you're in a game, like a football game, and you want to stop the player in action, basically in the air as he's catching the ball. Well, that's a shutter speed. Then you've got the aperture. Aperture, if you think about it, I want you to think about is background blurriness. Now that you know what a DSLR is and how to use it, I want you to go out and practice. The more you practice, the better you're going to be at it. And guess what, guys? I cannot wait to see what you guys have in store. Go ahead and down below, put those pictures in there. I want to see what they are. I want to see your good pictures. I want to see your bad pictures. I want to see all of it, because I can actually help you to see what's what. So that's that. I hope you enjoyed. My name's Michelle. This is Royal Photography, and have a wonderful week.